Hello, Piss Babe He's, Piss Babe She's, and Piss Babe NBs, and welcome back to the judgiest place on the Pisternet. My name's Josh.
My name is Piss Chica.
And my name is Pistion.
And we are the
Pissies.
Here we are, back and wetter than ever.
Ew.
Oh, it's so...
That sucks.
What's wrong?
Cool.
Did it not work?
Let's just see if this one works.
Cool.
At least the porn one works. Lights off.
Jesus.
Hey.
Listen, it's
Editor.
colder than a witch's tit in Kansas today, so we're working on it.
I don't know what that means.
That means it's colder than a witch's tit in Kansas.
Wichita. It's negative nips out, all right?
Negative nips.
Negative nips.
Is that like inverted nipples?
Yes.
That's just out. Free the inverted nipples. It's negative nips out today. It's what's it feel like? Negative 33, I
Something
believe.
stupid.
Here in Illinois. Not great.
Boo.
Yeah, very big boo energy. And then a week from today, it's supposed to be 50.
Been raining, yeah.
Okay, I'm down for that. Oh, and I broke my fucking toe.
Loser.
Thoughts?
I sliced my fucking pinky open. Do you see that shit?
What's going on with us, Erica?
I did this on a string.
I'm perfectly
string?
fine and healthy.
Yeah.
Were you stringing your brows? Because they look great.
Thank you. No. Are you just saying that because that's what?
No,
She
they do
was
look
stringing
Oh, okay,
me
thanks.
along.
No, there was like a rogue string on the mattress that I was
Oh,
cleaning. I was
sure.
cleaning a mattress and I went to just wrap it around my hand and yank it off. And
Oh, no.
It fucking sliced me.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah, but your toe though.
Yeah.
Your toe sounds awful too.
Yeah, it was pretty swollen this morning.
Was
no.
it completely smashed into smithereens?
No, I was really... Christian, you were there. I was so fast at pulling my foot out that it's only minor damage.
It's not like the bone is just dust in there floating around and
No.
fluid.
Pretty much I just can't do like this with my feet is what
Okay.
really hurts.
You can't do. Oh, what is
He
Solar
did make...
plexus.
incorrect?
No, that's not it at all. He did make the exact noise
It'd
that
be
Tom
flexion.
makes.
No,
when
flexion
he
is
gets hurt.
this. Right?
It'd be extension, lateral extension.
Lateral extension, yeah.
He's
I
testing
can't do
out
this,
He's
yeah.
doing this with his hands. Listeners, he's widening
Doing
his,
lateral extensions.
Yeah, like I said.
yeah. No, like you said.
But
Go ahead.
what's really important, though, is because Eric and I no longer have jobs, we really need cash. And we should just have that on the soundboard. You can help us out and also get stuff for yourself by going to patreon.com/judgiespod. This is our New Year's wrap-up episode. And speaking of patreon.com/judgiespod, we got some mail.
Mail.
And this is from members of our Discord. We don't know what it is. It was a secret present. It comes with 2 boxes. Erica, which one do you want first?
You want thin box or big box?
It says shipped to... One says Judgies and then parentheses Ricky, and the other one just says the Judgies.
Then give me the one that says Ricky.
Okay.
Obviously.
So this is P.O. Box 58, Ottawa, Illinois, 61350. You can join the Patreon, join the Discord for $1, and then you can hang out with cool people and send us gifts. And there's a Piss Baby meetup.
Sometime in January.
Martin Luther King Jr. Day
weekend
in Chicago, the coldest place in Chicago.
Aww.
And that's a picture of me and Josh
And Aurora.
and Sal and Stacy. Sorry, I was slightly throwing up in my mouth.
Look at this.
Oh,
Look,
it's
you could be.
beautiful.
This could be you in Chicago. This could be you meeting us cool cats. Erica wasn't there, but she will be in Chicago. Look how cool. Is it the same picture?
Yes.
Oops.
Look at them. Look how cool they are.
And a little crocheted blanket.
Little baby blanket. Very pretty colors on it.
I
these
like the
colors.
pattern too.
Very
Yes.
sweet colors.
These are always. I'm always so impressed by this shit because I can't do it, and it.
Does that count as
Blows
an
my mind.
Afghan?
I don't know.
Or is it...
I think an Afghan's bigger, right?
I thought an Afghan was furniture.
No,
I
that's
thought
an
it was
Ottoman.
a person from Afghanistan.
I mean, that too. Open this last.
Okay,
Answer
so-
key?
Oh.
So we'll probably
so-
open that first. or
I'll,
wait?
hey, I'll do the honors.
Everybody,
Oh,
close
this
your eyes.
is-
Close your eyes.
This is gonna be cool as shit.
This is cool as shit.
What is that?
2 books.
The Judgies
Ow, Joshua! What the fuck?
I
finger,
threw
she
it to
cut it on her
Christian.
rogue
I threw it to
throat.
Christian. Roll back the tape. It's clearly Christian that I threw it to.
I think I was putting my hands out and then I saw Ricky going for
The
it.
Judgies Discord yearbook. This is really freaking cool. There's even a little piss baby logo on the back for Lem, our Discord king. The piss babies. This is so cool. Oh my goodness. And it's all people from the Discord with little senior quotes. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, man. This is actually going to be very helpful.
This is Christian really has troubles remembering between
Adam and
Golf
Alex,
Dilf.
get fucked. I'll never remember the two.
And speaking of Golf Dilf, look at that. You could be like Adam here meeting up with me and Aurora if you go to Chicago.
Wait,
by
that
joining
says
the Discord.
Alex.
What? This is so cool. This is so awesome. I love this so much.
Very cool.
The graphic design on it is
I was
10
gonna
out of 10.
I was going to say, I even love the page works here.
And I know
Graphic
all
design
of these
is the
people.
right thing.
Wow, it's cool to see Twitch names being put to actual images.
I'm really funny.
Why do you say that?
Maybe I
Is
should
this old
start a
lady gonna
podcast.
stab a kid?
Oh,
Joshua!
oh, and they got animals from the Discord.
We do have a pet picture Discord channel.
As any Discord worth its salt would.
Celia, huge person. Huge member
Listen,
of
Adam,
Twitch.
the last DILF in MILFtown, I don't like your picture.
Adam is Christian's lookalike, but my height.
But that picture is
That
disturbing.
picture is very disturbing.
Oh my goodness. There's photographed. There was a piss baby meetup in Missouri that we didn't go to. That is also in this book.
Really?
Yeah,
Teo's-
this is people
sorry.
who lived in Missouri.
Teo's favorite quote is, Teo, you little fucker. This is so fun.
Holy shit, I thought this was you, Christian. I thought that this picture, I assume, of Adam was you.
Oh my god! From
looking-
this distance, I think it's
I
me.
was looking at this picture like, where did they get a picture of Christian sleeping with a child?
Where did they get a drone in his room?
That's awesome. Oh no, Aurora sent the worst picture of me. Look at this picture of me with my fucking dogs out.
I can't see. Hold on.
This is amazing. I can't get over this.
I was so pregnant in that dress.
Yeah.
The year-end review one? Or our second year one?
Or was it episode 100?
Oh, look
That's
at
what
all
it was,
the
episode 100, yeah.
animals. I'm
Oh, and look at
sad
that.
that the animals don't have a name
Oh,
associated.
wow.
The little Lindsay Lohan pilk nod at the end.
How did they know that Lindsay Lohan was going to be doing Pilk by the time they had to? I assume they had to make this 3 months ago to get it here on time.
I think they just sent it.
What?
A letter from the editors. This project was created and edited by Stacy and Sally Martini at Stacy Green and Salatar. We wanted to give back to the Judgies and the wonderful community they have gathered. Over the past few years, the Judgies have slowly curated a weird family of misfits and have provided a safe space for us to share our stories, get to know other piss babies, and overall be some goofy goobers. Yeah. This is a tribute to the Judgies and their dedicated piss babies. Thank you for being so willing to be your true, authentic selves and encouraging us to do the same. Keep being the amazing people you are. With some kick-ass signatures on there.
I'm
So
about to
if you
cry,
need to
dog.
do some
Forgery.
yeah, forgery, there's their signatures. And you guys are going to love this. There's an autographs page, which means I can only assume that we have to take this to the Piss Baby meetup and get it signed.
You are right.
Look at that. That's so cool. Is there an in memoriam? Did anybody die while we were?
Oh God, I hope not. This was so stinking
This is
cool.
so cool.
That was very sweet.
Wow.
I feel like Salatar and Stacy are very good gift givers.
Yeah,
They
it
really
pisses
do
me
knock.
off. Yeah.
It does piss you off a little bit.
It's
All right,
like,
well,
come on.
here's the thing that is supposed to go with it. To Judgies and girlfriend of the pod. In this box is an Afghan for baby Olsen. Our grandma makes them, so we wanted to send one for him. Thank Thank you.
Hey,
It's so
Graham
cool.
crushed it.
We also sent some pics from our Milwaukee meetup. Ricky, we missed you. I don't want to talk about it. This is an additional package to go with the other package. Hopefully you open these around the same time. To the left are drawings from Stacy. I gave prompts and she drew them with no reference. Can you guess what they are? As always, love, Stacy and Sal.
I
Okay,
can guess all of
one.
them easy.
That's Pikachu.
I'm gonna fucking lose it.
Wait, let me see.
It's not Pikachu.
How about we show the camera
not
and then
Pikachu.
you start guessing them?
Okay, well, okay.
Okay, that's me as a baby. Okay, we got Eevee, Charmander, Gary, Chimchar, Snoopy, and Pikachu.
Gary.
Is the top right not Gary?
I'm assuming this is supposed to be Jimmy Neutron.
This is Louise from Bob's Burgers.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming it's supposed to be Jimmy Neutron. That's either one Sonic or Timmy Turner.
Timmy,
It has parentheses fuck so that you know they really goofed up the drawing.
Let's see the.
And then Eevee, Charmander, and Snoopy.
And the last bit. This is the biggest package we've ever received. This is awesome. Don't cut your finger.
I was gonna say, Jesus
Christ, that tape was so okay. Jimmy Neutron. You know what? I was gonna guess it was Danny Phantom.
He's a phantom.
So
this
this
is
is
Danny Phantom. Fuck.
Danny Phantom.
what's
Yo,
that?
Danny Phantom. He was just 13 when he felt a very strange machine designed to view a world unseen. He's gonna catch him all because he's
Oh
Danny
shit!
Phantom.
There's more.
Oh shit!
Let
Okay.
me do this one. So it was Jimmy Neutron, Danny Phantom, Eevee, Charmander, Snoopy, and Louise Belcher. All right, and then there's this one.
This one is literally impossible.
What do you
have
mean?
No fucking idea.
I know all of
let
them.
let me look at them.
That's Hey Arnold. That's Chowder. That's
That's Cheese from.
Cheese from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Is that the girl from Forever Train, Infinity Train?
Top left one is Meowth.
Yeah, it's Meowth. It's the Pokemon.
Okay.
4 and 5 are pretty hard.
The Infinity Train kid?
I don't know.
I
I've
don't
never seen
think
it.
it's Infinity
And number
Train
4 looks like Abracadaniel.
a little bit. From Adventure Time, kind of looks like a penis. He does rainbow magic.
Oh shit.
There's more.
All right. No, I'm reading
Oh.
the answer key. The top left is Meowth.
Yeah.
2 is Cheese from Foster's Home.
Love
Number
that.
3 is Chowder. Number 4 is Buttercup.
From the Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff Girls. Number 5 is Dora.
Oh,
and number
wow.
6 is Hey Arnold.
Move it, football head.
Very fun.
This is amazing. What a wonderful package.
We really enjoyed that.
We have a great community. And why don't you join it, Judgies Pod, on Patreon? $1 gets you there for life, and then you get to hang out with all those cool people.
Do we even want to read a review? Should we just get straight into these stories?
Yeah, why don't we read one five? Erica and I are not on the same page.
We're on a time schedule tonight. We got dinner planned.
That is true.
5-star review. Christian is king.
Oh,
the best
never mind. We
podcast.
can't read this one.
First started listening last year when stuck isolating with COVID. Writing a review now because I have had it up to here with Christian slander. Don't get me wrong, I love Eric and Josh, but Christian is by far the funniest, and none of the reviews you read ever shout him out.
I delete all of them.
His sense of humor must be too highbrow for most listeners.
Please.
So-
Love
Cerebral.
from the UK. It's very cerebral, my comedy.
Cerebral.
We're ending this.
And if you wanna
have a great
leave-
episode.
if-
The Judgies love you.
If you want to leave a pro-Christian review, do that over on the Apple Podcast reviews. Give us 5 stars on Spotify as well. Right now, we're only... Did you know only 13% of the people who watch our YouTube videos are subscribed?
Really? 13?
So if you're one of those 87%, what the fuck are you doing? Hit subscribe.
Please hit subscribe.
But we don't just tell people to subscribe to our podcast. We also podcast on this podcast.
Sometimes.
No. And what that entails is going online and finding silly little stories. And sometimes Christian is the one who does that because the hot wings we got out of order. We understand.
We'll get it back on track the next go around. Am I the asshole for splashing water in my brother's face?
I'm going to go with probably.
I'm 18. My brother's 20.
Okay.
After supper, I asked him, "Can you show me how far you can stretch your fingers back?" He asked me why, and I said because it does the opposite of impressing me. Just being a typical little brother shithead.
The fuck does that mean?
He said, I'm not showing you, though. You're asking me to show you. I agreed with him and then said, well, why don't you make like a tree and fuck off? Oh, sorry. He said, well, why don't you make like a tree and fuck off?
Okay.
Classic bit.
Yeah.
As a joke, I grabbed a nearby glass of water and splashed it into his face.
Okay.
I only did this because the cup was almost empty.
As a bit.
There's only a third of a cup left.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of a cup.
That's a lot of water. That's
only
enough water to where you have to change an outfit.
Yeah, there wasn't. It was almost empty. There's only a third of a cup, and a third of a cup of water left in the glass. He got upset and he left without saying anything, which annoyed me that he got so upset about it. And I let out a groan.
Okay.
A day later, he asked me for an apology because my water splash had upset him. But
That's fair.
I was surprised that he was upset at me because him telling me to fuck off is almost equal to me splashing a small amount of water in his face.
What?
No.
This situation has gotten worse. Every time it's talked about, because it's not a big deal to me, and he's adamant in his position about me being in the wrong here. So I need to know, am I the asshole?
Yeah.
Yeah. What a shitty little brother.
So over the top. Like,
What a piece of shit.
y'all need to calm down.
How much water getting splashed in your face is a little enough that you're not mad afterwards?
I mean,
feel like it's got to be like
Sprinkles.
a tablespoon.
Yeah. Tablespoon is pushing it.
Like, you know those water bottles with the cats? And you squirt a cat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's as much
Yeah.
as I will tolerate.
I think even like a shot glass amount, what's that, 1.5 ounces? That's enough to get me heated, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably similar to a tablespoon.
Even just like the squirt from a water bottle would piss me off, and I'd be like, all right,
That one,
funny joke, we're done though. And if you do it again, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
what are you doing with that water bottle?
It's a third full.
That is about a third of a cup. Josh with a soundboard.
Do we think,
Oh, you want me to do a water bottle flip?
do we think it's more the action of throwing a cup of water in somebody's face that's more offensive, or the amount of water getting thrown in your face?
I think the whole situation just pisses me off.
Yeah.
For him to just be minding his own business, have somebody be like, hey, do this thing for me, and him just going, no. And then because you didn't, getting... You know what? I understand. This feels very violent.
Yeah.
This feels very aggressive. Like, it's almost like a fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like even no water and you still like, you get me with a 2 for flinching now, I'm gonna be mad still.
Like, if we're playing Yahtzee and you think it'd be funny to throw the dice at me that way, I'm pissed. I'm flipping the board.
There's no board in Yahtzee.
Not the way you play it. I also, like, because, like, to this point, if you just had, like, a water gun in your pocket and was like, you're a piece of shit, I'd be like, okay.
That's funny.
But pulling out a glass of water and just, I'm upset.
Yeah.
Irreconcilably. I need an apology.
I do need an apology.
Okay. Moving on. Next story.
That was it. He was really hoping this one to carry the whole episode.
Yeah, it was. Oh, we can't make it to 30 minutes?
Oh, did you want to do a break now so you could get...
No, it's fine. No, it's fine.
There's a pod. I don't know the name of the podcast, and I'm sorry. Every time I've seen them, they're great people. We get tagged in to collab with them. They're a lot smaller than we are. That's not why we haven't collabed. It's because we're lazy. But they do a Reddit podcast, and it's a guy and a girl, I believe. And I looked at their like description to see how many stories they read, and it was like 12 in an episode, and I was
Oh my
like,
God.
Jesus. And I was like, oh, it's a 3-hour podcast.
Okay.
I was like,
Oh, they're real Joe Rogans.
that's
about it.
wild. I don't know if I could do a 3-hour podcast. I barely do 3 hours of podcasting a week, including at FRJJPod over with Joseph Dubay.
Emo Joseph on TikTok. Emo Joseph on TikTok on Twitter or something.
Emo Joseph TikTok on Twitter. Joseph Dubay Music on Instagram. Joseph Dubay on Spotify.
And into the next story. Are we at 30 minutes yet? Fuck. Am I the asshole for not Scene. Am I the asshole for letting my son get fast food and bring it into a wedding reception?
Probably. I'm gonna, based off the title alone and my feelings, yes.
So a wedding I was just at, this happened where some like 5-year-old kid didn't like the amazing food that was there, and they had to go and get a McDonald's. And somebody at my table was like, "Who the fuck brought McDonald's?" And then we saw it was for a kid, and was like, "Oh, that's fine."
Okay.
Because it was like whatever. They waited until everybody else was done eating and then brought it in for
This
the
is
kid.
why you
Yeah.
don't invite kids to weddings.
Yeah, my son, 22 male, is a picky eater.
Okay. Well,
Yep. Nope. You're an asshole.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, there seems... it's one of those things where it's like, there's not a concrete age limit, but you know, you feel it out. There's a vibe there to see when it's appropriate.
Yeah.
22 is no longer age appropriate.
Well, I mean, let's see what he got.
My cousin was getting married and had a lovely reception with a nice buffet. Johnny wasn't a fan of what was served, so I let him leave and go get some food. Word spread around amongst our family where he was going, and a few people asked him if he would bring them food back.
Okay, how bad
So he
was the
did.
buffet? How
Great
bad was
question.
the buffet?
We are at a table near the dance floor, and you could probably smell it there, but nobody in our immediate family had a problem. Even the bride and the groom.
Okay.
That surprises me.
Okay. Well, if they know Johnny's a picky eater, whatever.
But for multiple other people as well,
Yeah, that's true.
like you pay a lot of money for that
Yeah,
food.
that's the thing, right? Is you're like kind of rubbing it in their face. Is like, you just paid $35 for my plate, and I'm gonna go get $12 of Big Mac.
They do have, in parentheses, even the bride and the groom, because then later on, it's there's a little confusion here. Apparently, the venue and the family of the bride were appalled, and I just don't understand why. It was a great party, but he wanted something different, and so did other people. Mm-hmm. So am I the asshole? And then there's a couple edits here.
I don't know. I feel like this is actually kind of a gray area because, like, I don't know. Maybe if I was doing this, I would have eaten the McDonald's before I got back, and maybe not gotten it for other people. But also, like, that to me just kind of seems like it's almost more of like, it's like not tradition, but it's like it's like I don't want to impose and be like, this is weird that I'm bringing it here.
Yeah.
But also, like, I don't think you should let that ruin the night. Like, I couldn't
No.
imagine stewing over something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, weirdo. And then keep moving on.
I really think just, like, eat it in your car, and no one's going to notice.
That's my thing. Like, if you're gonna, I just think it's rude. It's not the proper wedding etiquette.
It's not the proper etiquette. That's the proper. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
It's just, I just think it's rude to like. It's the same thing at like a restaurant. You don't bring outside food into a
Right.
restaurant.
I can see why the venue would be upset.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he gave a little more detail for us here. He says his son's 22 and in college. He has no dietary or medical issues.
It's fine.
Just has a limited palate.
It's fine. Yeah.
And when I said I let him go, I mean that we all drove together, so he took my car to get it. And then,
Okay.
Not necessary information, I guess.
I think people were probably like trying to call him out for like almost like controlling him, what he can and can't do.
Well, I think the way it was originally written, it's like, I think people are like assuming he was like neurodivergent. Like I know a lot of people like autism have like specific food preferences. So I think that's what a lot of what was happening in the comments. And he's like, no, it's not that. He just doesn't like wedding food.
He just needed my car.
And then here's the food that was served. There was a nice soup, a salad, a tenderloin, a beef barbecue, pasta, and a few other selections.
That's crazy.
And they're all really good for wedding food.
Yeah.
He just doesn't like that.
That's a pretty broad array. You should have been able to figure something out.
Those
there.
are pretty safe foods for most people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, though, a lot of it is just like, it's just like an etiquette thing. And like,
That's
it could have been
definitely-
handled way better.
Yes.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like,
Oh,
if the
yeah.
bride is fine with it, supposedly, like, then why the fuck does anybody else care? Like, why does the
guess.
family of the bride care if the bride and the groom are like, yeah, dude, go fucking eat a McDonald's Big Mac. That's
Yeah.
fine.
See, as a bride, I would not. I'd be like, no, fuck you. I paid for this food.
Right.
You're going to eat it.
Well,
that
you guys did buffet style, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was
That would be the
delicious.
biggest thing
Yes.
because it is like $30 a person for a wedding.
Yeah.
Like you get upcharged so fucking much.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is a weird one where it's like, I feel bad for the dad where he's like, Am I? Like, you're fine, Dad. Like, it's not like you're an asshole for letting your son go. Like, if anything, your son is kind of like a little tone deaf, I guess, on the situation. Because you should have left in secret, ate it in your car, and came back in. Like everybody who smokes weed at a wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's just maybe you get around to a few people to be like, hey, I'm gonna go hit that Big Mac in the car, and then a couple people leave, not too many, so where it's not noticeable, and then you go eat a Big
Why
Mac.
did you give me a dirty look like that?
Because you got to smoke at our wedding and I didn't even invite me.
I didn't, and I didn't get invited. My entire family smoked without me.
That is very true.
I didn't get invited to it.
Were you? I'm pretty sure you were outside with Taylor.
No.
I
Christian
don't worry
was
about it
not.
till the next day, and I was like, "Where was my invite?" And they're like, "Oh, you're busy doing stuff." And it's like, "You went with all of my family and didn't invite me?"
I went. I didn't go. What a fun little 22 really sucks.
Yeah.
If the kid was like 16, I'd be like, honestly, 16, I might be like, he's a dick. Put up with it. But like 12, you're like, nah, whatever.
Yeah, and it's also one thing, like, if you know your son is that way, like, maybe ask the bride and the groom, like, hey, could we, like, arrange something?
Yeah. Or just like go in between the wedding and the
doesn't
reception.
really like this food. Yeah.
Something like that.
Because it's not a dietary restriction, I wouldn't put it on the bride and groom because they've already got enough
Put it
to
on
like.
the venue.
I mean, if the venue's the place that's making the food, then I guess sure, but I don't know. I just feel like that's too much to put on the bride and groom, unless it's a dietary restriction. Like if you straight up know, like, hey, my kid's allergic to peanuts, don't have anything peanut related, like that's fine. But yeah, I think knowing the menu ahead of time would be enough to ask, and then just be like, go between reception and.
Or you could be like Aurora, and every time we pull up to McDonald's, which menu doesn't change. She still takes 3 minutes to figure out that she's going to order the same thing every time.
And that's why we love her.
Number 7, no pickle.
She gets a plain double cheeseburger with a small orange iced.
Do they still have orange icy?
They got it back like a couple months ago.
I was just craving an orange icy the other day.
It still slaps very hard. But now you want to hear some bullshit? A large Coke is $1.49.
Yeah. And sometimes they just randomly upcharge you.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
They literally, like, you can't do it because they don't even show you the price most times.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, all right, pull onto the first window, and then it still is just like the screen, and you're just like, I would like to see an itemized. I feel like you did something fucky here with my large diet.
I was just talking about, like, they have raised the prices crazy on everything. Because at Walmart, at McDonald's, it used to be able to, like, game the system if you did a la carte right.
Yeah.
And now they're like, you want a double cheeseburger? $4. And it's like, could I do, like, a double cheeseburger combo? And they're like, doesn't exist.
I do a lot of the 2 for $3 stuff. That's where I live now. You can't do the meals. Used to be you could get the 2 cheeseburger meal for like, was it $5.59?
Yeah.
And like that was where I lived.
And now it's like almost $7.
It's like $8. Yeah.
Yeah, McDonald's is not the poor people's food anymore.
No.
I got McDonald's breakfast 2 weeks ago. It was one day before work. I went there. I just got something off the menu. It was $9 for just the combo, or for like a biscuit, sausage biscuit and egg or whatever. And it's like $9,
and it's puny. Mm-hmm. Aurora now gets the family style breakfast, which is like only like $5, and it gives you like 2 hotcakes, 2 sausage links, and eggs, and a hash brown. Also, it's insane. It's like, why is that $5?
Also, what's up with McDonald's? Why is a hash brown $1.99, but 2 hash browns is $2?
Really?
Because now I got to order 2 hash browns because in my brain well, it's 1 cent more. I'm just going to eat the extra 700 calories.
Sorry.
That's exactly what I've been saying that for so long, Erica.
Like one of my hairs got stuck in the headphones and it like sent chills down my spine.
You know what sends chills down my spine?
Going on a break.
Be back in a second. Bye. We're on break. We can do whatever the heck we want.
Huh?
What?
Hit that again?
It was labeled Erica Boo.
Oh, no, it's not labeled properly. Welcome back to this side of the episode where everything's falling apart. I didn't say how I broke my toe. I dropped an 85-pound dumbbell on it.
Why do you have to
yeah,
add the weight in there? Why do you have to make it sound like you're
I was
big and
lifting an
strong?
85-pound dumbbell.
Emphasis on dumb?
Hey.
De-emphasis on bell, though.
Dumb. Oh.
What's the opposite of emphasis?
Emphasis. Wow. That's embarrassing for you, Erica.
Editor, add in Among Us noise when he
You
said
piece
that.
it was implied. It was very implied. Christian hit the freaking thing.
Circle jerk.
That's right. We're back. We're doing our New Year's resolutions. For you, it's January 2. For us, it is December 22. 3. So now we got New Year's resolutions. Do you remember what last year's New Year's resolutions were?
I think I said I wanted to cook more at home.
And?
Oh, there was more?
No, did you?
Oh, yes,
Wonderful.
we did.
You guys do cook. I mean, you guys started using a meal delivery service a lot more. So, and we're not going to name them because unless we get paid for it.
We're not sponsored by them this week, but we did get an email asking for our orders.
Fuck, did we ever respond to that?
I don't think we did.
Shit.
I just saw it when I was looking for the listeners.
I forgot about that. Sorry, Saiba.
Oopsies.
Love that for you guys. You guys have been cooking at home a lot more. Whenever I freaking try to hang out, you guys are like, sorry, cooking.
Incorrect. That's always you.
It's always, you guys are always
That's
like,
always
always fucking cooking, dude.
That's you.
I don't find any excuse not to cook. Just a single time ask us to do something not to cook, and I'm like, yes, I'm not going to cook for the entire week now.
Yeah, that's accurate. And then we have to throw away all of our groceries from the meal delivery service because we didn't use them.
But they come shipped in a sustainable box, and they ship just what you need, except the onions. Way too many onions.
I like when they send too many onions.
Yeah.
Mine was that I wanted to quit my job.
Hey.
And now I'm working more than ever. So
Yeah.
what are you going to do? So,
Hey, but now you're doing what you love.
and Christian, you wanted to bench press 780 pounds?
800 pounds.
And
I think it's impressive that we all hit our goals. What? I don't know what's so funny, Josh.
very good delivery. Much like delivery from
Redacted. Unless.
what was it? It was like bench press 800, squat 1200, deadlift.
I think I wrote down whatever all the world records were.
Oh, so you're a world record holder.
You could say that. And I got a couple world records under my belt.
What's more impressive? We did a Twitch stream this week, saying the most DBZ characters in 30 seconds or bench pressing 800 pounds.
I mean, one I'm a little more proud of. One I kind of did dirty. I kind of cheated it. My butt went off the bench when I did the 800. I'm sorry. I just gotta keep it honest. It was a dirty 800 bench. If we're at competition, I would get 2 red lights or something. I don't know how it works. I don't remember how it works. I'd get a red light. I wouldn't get the green light. Okay.
Okay.
But the DBZ, that
Erica,
rocked.
you're going to get so horned up when you watch the video of Christian doing this. He read it so well. Everybody in chat, including me, was doubting. We're like, all right, let's get a dry run, Christian. And I just started the timer just to see, and he fucking read the names so good. Enunciated, clearly, confidence.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
I think we just need to have every Reddit story listed in one word.
You need your phone to have that app where it's speed reading.
Yeah.
Whatever that app is, where it just shows you the one word over and over and over. You know what I'm talking about?
Is that
No.
why I read back? Because I used to do that all the time. Because I'm going to learn to read so fast. Did I break my brain in high school trying to do that? Oopsies.
Whoops.
Well, hey, what's our resolutions for this year?
Erica?
I want to read more
Okay.
books.
Cookbooks?
No. I mean, you don't really, whatever. I was thinking more like novels
Okay.
or like nonfiction or, not internet stories.
Sure.
Like I want to read physical books.
Yeah.
Anybody that tells me they read nonfiction for fun, I get, scared by them.
I've read multiple nonfiction. Like, remember that?
Christian is upset.
I sleep next to you.
that book that,
The Hot Zone?
yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't finished that yet. I've got like 3 books that I've started and not finished, and I don't even know why. But that one's about the Ebola outbreak. In
2012, 11, 9?
9, 7.
It was definitely an Obama era one.
No, I think this was like 05.
Original
Was it that
Ebola.
early?
Yeah, the original. Anyway, there's also the one, I think it's called Stiff, but it's about like medical cadavers.
Sure.
And that was super interesting.
Just never got around to finishing it.
No, I finished that one. That was great.
Okay.
Yeah, I like nonfiction. It can be cool sometimes.
When I quit my job, I wanted to read more, and I got
Yeah, you what?
30 pages into Game of Thrones, and it's still sitting on my nightstand, so maybe
Hey,
someday.
Guess what? I got 1 chapter into Slaughterhouse 5, and it's still sitting on my nightstand.
Well, it's 20% of the way.
It's a pretty short book.
It is.
But I went to this really cool bookstore in New Hampshire, and not New Hampshire, Vermont. It was
That's
North
us.
Shore bookstore.
Same
North
state.
Shore bookstore.
Same state.
In Vermont, and the coolest bookstore, woman owned. Very. Hold on, let me get my carrot out.
Why do you always hit the mic? It's so expensive.
Then you don't. Then you don't have to edit in the bonk.
Well, now I have to line up the bonk.
You don't. Fucker. Anyway,
I got a bunch of cool books there, and I'm really excited about it. So I think I want to. That's my New
awesome.
Year's.
Do you have like a
resolution.
number or?
I don't want to put a number on myself.
Sure.
My goal is at least 5, which I think for most people is like really low.
I think the average American definitely reads less than 1 a year.
Probably.
Yeah.
So my goal is 5, which shouldn't be hard
No.
because I've got like 3/4 of the way through The Good Son. So I should be able to finish that no problem. And then I've got probably 1/4 of the way through The Hot Zone. So
This is interesting, Erica. Maybe I'll speak to you off mic about a business endeavor.
okay.
You want to start a podcast?
About books?
Yeah.
No, because my best friend has a podcast, and her friend. It's called Life and Lit Pod.
Whoa. Come on. Are they sponsoring us or what?
No, but we can plug them because they're fabulous and it's fun to listen
They're
to.
getting absorbed by the Judgies.
What's the name of it?
Life and Lit Pod.
Hosted by who?
Sydney and Paige.
Great. Wonderful. Christian, what's your New Year's Rezzo?
I don't like you're calling Rezzo. That's stupid. Go on.
I'm just trying to, I've just crushed all of my previous resolutions. I'm trying
Yeah.
to think of.
Yeah, maybe think of something that's hard for you to do. That way it sort of feels like good to have achieved it.
Yeah, I don't know. Learn to crunk. To crump. What did I say?
Crunk.
Learn to... Well, Christian, what's your New Year's Rezzy?
Learn to crump.
You have that video that one of our listeners sent.
That's
Yeah,
Vanessa.
Vanessa sent it.
Yeah, Vanessa.
She's technically a listener.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just also named the listener. Maybe you should learn to listener.
Listen
Maybe that
her,
should-
listen to her, listen hers.
Maybe that should be your resolution.
Rezzy.
What do you get? Maybe
Agree to disagree.
do I don't know, finally get the confidence to steal Josh's thunder and make my own podcast?
Yes.
That would be cool.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
More money.
Oh my god. It's not going to be enough
It's not
money.
that much money.
It's not going to be enough money for the time commitment, Eric.
Yeah.
I hope you realize that.
Well, that
I know.
might tie into my Rezzy. Because, of course, last year my Rezzo is past tense of Rezzy.
Got it,
Rezzy
yeah.
is future participle. I'm rezzing right now. That's what I'm currently doing a resolution.
Yeah. Can I have my carrot back?
1.5, sorry.
I have unspoken resolutions. Okay. Hey,
Okay.
the Zoomers are going to love that one.
No, they're not.
The Zoomers are groveling right now. They're all cronking. I want to
Boo doesn't work.
increase
Boo.
the Judgies brand to a point to where we can just have editors.
That would be cool.
That's what I want this year. Is I want to be able to get to a point to where we can have editors and where like we can just be creating content.
Bro,
I would love to spend more time with my husband. That'd be so
The email's
fucking
gonna
cool.
be going fucking off. next
Don't
week.
email us because we're not at that point right now. We've had many people reach out and be like, hello, would love cut video for other podcast medias for you. And we're like, that's an automated email. We've had plenty of people reach out and ask, but we're not at that point. We still like editing. But that's what I want, is
I
by
don't.
the end of this year, be able to have a trusted 2 or 3 people just to be like, hey, make us better than we are. Make us
Yeah.
look funny.
That's a
You don't
really
need
hard
help
task.
looking funny, Joshua. I'm sorry, that was rude. My New Year's resolution is I'm going to be nicer to Joshua.
That's
Don't
not
hold me
true.
to that. Don't
Erica,
hold me to it.
did you get sent the clip about the watermelon?
No.
So on stream, people have been giving me shit for not giving you watermelon.
Yeah,
when
that
we
was
did the-
rude as hell, right?
I'm sorry, I didn't think about you. Is that rude?
Yes.
That's worse. You're making it worse.
Well, unbeknownst to Erica, I have an entire bowl of watermelon in my fridge currently. Unfortunately, it's not very good watermelon, but it's still watermelon. Watermelon is like sex. I don't have any.
and when I do, it's
When I do, it's just it's too old.
oh no,
It's not ripe. Do you want sex to be ripe?
no.
But on stream, somebody brought it up, and I said, well, that's because I hate Erica, and she doesn't deserve watermelon.
That's fair.
And then they cut it and tried to send it to you.
Uh-oh.
I don't think I got it. What platform did they send it
Discord,
on?
probably.
Probably Discord.
I'm never.
Erica's always on Discord. She's always
You
playing
join the
Sims 4 on
she's
Discord.
Well, Christian's always playing Sims 4 on Discord.
Listen, I don't know how to turn that feature off,
I don't know how to turn it off because Discord's not even open.
and I'll play while Olsen, I'm feeding Olsen. He's taking a nap, and I'll play.
You
And then when he wakes up, I get up and go do stuff, and then I leave the game open. So it looks like I'm playing all day.
Yo,
long.
sure, Erica.
Do you get
yeah.
the sound notifications? Sometimes
Yeah.
when I'm streaming, I'll be getting the Discord noises in my
Yes.
headphone. I'm like, I have you fucking closed. Why am I still getting the bloop,
Yes,
bloop?
I've tried to mute those notifications, and I can't get it.
Discord notifications. I have them all off, but my computer still does it. And it does. It's like, why are you on?
Yeah, I
Please
don't-
get out of my ear. But get into my ear, Christian, and read some more.
Get in my ear with that listener submitted sound. Throw me that cord. Could you at least try next time?
I don't know why the Kleckners hate me. I feel like I'm a plus to your life. And
I
don't
would say
know
you're-
why you think we hate you, other than the fact that we.
the last 134 episodes, I don't know.
Oh no, we love you, Josh.
Oh, no.
What happened?
Okay, there's the name. I was like, I forgot to take a screenshot of the sound I was going to play so I could find it.
Christian, why don't we get into the last story?
Well, before we get into the listener submitted story, we always like to play a little listener submitted sound. This one comes from Ruben. Hey, Judgies.
Ruben Stutter.
Want to make a tasty little listener sound for you all? I hope you can appreciate the smooth sounds of a jazz jingle.
Ooh,
P.S. Congratulations on the baby.
Thank you.
That was almost scary.
I really love that, and I think I want to rip that for other things.
I feel like that could be a Twitch notification or something.
Yeah. I love that a lot.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
That made me feel like I could run through a wall somehow, but gracefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck is he talking? What the fuck is he talking about?
I don't know.
What a great bit for only us in the room. Listeners, that changed nothing about your audio experience, but I heard Christian not speak.
He turned the volume down on his headphones.
What?
That's Christian's favorite joke.
I can turn it up for you. I can get those fucking hot for you.
On a schedule, babe.
That's true. We do have dinner plans.
Oh fuck.
In 15 minutes.
Oh fuck.
What?
Hey, this story comes from Scarlett. Hey Judgies, I'm obsessed with
Hello.
your podcast and I wanted to send you my own story to be judged.
Oh,
Thanks for
wonderful.
all you do to bring joy to us petty bitches of the world.
You're
You're welcome.
welcome.
Am I the asshole for thinking that my husband should not be in a wedding that I'm not invited to?
Ooh.
Okay.
Juicy.
My husband?
I like this. This has legs.
32
I feel like
and
this
I-
could be a really good story.
25.
So I'm
female.
really excited to see where it
Have been to-
goes.
Me and my husband have been together
It's only
for
funny
6
when
years.
you do it to him and not when you do it to me.
I like when other people get bullied, actually.
Do I like bullying people? For the last 4 years,
Can
we've
you
been
restart?
friends with...
Somebody was talking over you.
Am I the asshole for thinking that my husband should not be in a wedding that I'm not invited to?
You didn't have to go that far back.
My husband, 32 male, and I, 25 female, have been together for 6 years. Okay, that's 19.
Ooh.
You're fine. For the last 4
25 and
years,
19 is...
we've been friends with Dave, 28. 2 years ago, Dave started dating Mandy.
Oh,
I have never met a Mandy I liked.
I've never met a Mandy, and I think that's a good thing.
Mandy is socially awkward. She doesn't pick up on social cues, and all the women in our friend group struggle interacting with her. She's always steering conversations back towards herself, interrupting people, and then following us around to different areas of whatever venue we're at.
That one just seems like she wants to be your friend.
Yeah. And then talking in circles about the same 3 niche topics she enjoys.
Okay.
None of us really like her personality or go out of our way to spend time with her. But when she's around in group settings, we'll always try our best to be pleasant towards her. Dave thinks the women should work harder to include Mandy when we do girls' things like birthday drinks at the bar. We all feel like we don't really want her to come to all of our events because sometimes we just want to be our small, tight-knit group of friends.
So this is OP's husband's friend's girlfriend.
Yes.
Okay.
Fiance.
Fiance. It's fine that she doesn't have to get invited to everything.
Yeah,
Right.
Nick's, but
Yeah. So far, everything's fine.
But it's not fine if she's excluded from everything.
single-
Right. Yeah.
That's not cool.
Right. Like, I don't invite you guys to everything.
we noticed.
Yeah.
To anything,
We
really.
invite you to everything. So.
I invited you guys to dinner tonight, so.
I don't want someone at my small social gathering that was a typo, definitely. I don't want someone at my small social gathering that brings down the whole vibe. They found out that we feel this way and then stated, well, if you're not going to be nice to her and include her, then we're not going to hang out anymore.
That's so. Okay. That seems like weird.
He has only said this to the women of the group because we are the only ones with the social expectations to have to include her to events. It's not like the men are expected to invite her to fantasy football drafts or poker nights. When we host our group or couple events, she and Dave are both always invited.
I mean, if that's a shared interest of theirs, then that would make them assholes.
Yeah.
But if Mandy has no shared interest of fantasy football or poker, then that's fine.
But you could say the same for the women, though. If Mandy doesn't share any of the same
Right.
interests as
I mean, yeah,
the women.
I'm not speaking negatively in that part. I just mean like that's a really bad argument to be like.
Yeah.
Dave still hangs out with my husband because my husband has gone above and beyond to make Mandy feel important. He even goes so far to talk to her on Snapchat every single day.
I don't like that.
Oh,
And
boy.
again, the
I don't like that.
expectation is not there for him to spend one-on-one time with her. When I'm around in group settings, Dave is cold towards me, but talks to my husband all night. Dave insists that he's happy with Mandy, so happy that he's thinking about proposing to her.
Okay. Love that for you.
My husband and I got married 4 months ago, and Dave was in our wedding as a groomsman. I consider Dave a good friend of ours. He doesn't consider me a friend anymore.
That's so strange.
He openly talks shit about me to my husband, as if attacking me will make Mandy somehow look better. Their most recent night out led to Dave talking about proposing to Mandy and mentioning that my husband would likely be in the wedding party, but I was not going to be invited.
You cannot do that.
That's
like,
crazy.
at all.
That's stupid.
So am I the asshole for telling my husband that I think it's messed up if he agrees to being this wedding?
Yeah.
Of someone who's openly expressing their distaste of me, his wife?
Yeah, no,
Not
you're
the
not the
asshole,
asshole.
right.
That's some fucking bullshit. If Joshua, if you all of a sudden decided to hate me, which like I know you already do, which is
Yeah.
fine.
If I decided to continue hating you,
Yeah. And you had Christian in your wedding,
fucking
but
insane.
didn't invite his wife.
You
That's
get a plus.
so
You get a
rude.
plus one,
Plus one,
not Erica.
plus one asterisks. Not your wife.
Specifically, not Erica. That's so rude.
It's crazy because like I get it. Like people, all these your friend. It doesn't seem like OP maybe is personally being that mean to her or anything, right?
I mean, we are only getting one side of the story too.
That's very true. But like her husband is the one who's trying to extend the olive branch and is putting in all the work. And so like it's kind of a package deal where it's like it's not it's probably not OP is the one that's being like the meanest about it.
Yeah.
Right.
I understand as somebody who's not like neurodivergent in that way. Like I can Christian and I both are this way. I don't know if you are this way as well, Erica, but like give us 2 beers and we can hang out with anybody. You know what I mean?
Just about, yeah.
And some people just can't do that, and that's fine, and that's a skill. But like, you can't just like completely ostracize Mandy.
Yeah.
Every single time. You have to flex the muscle and just be like, all right, let's go get some drinks. Let's go do a girls' night out and just chill for like a night or two, just to make everything easier. And eventually you'll find something in common.
Yeah.
And if you don't, then like whatever, I guess. But I don't know. It just seems like they really aren't trying. But also it's insane that this guy is like, fuck you, you all suck.
Such crazy
Yeah.
expectations out of it. Yeah, it is.
Especially it's
get what
a
you're saying.
short amount of time, right? Like it hasn't been that long.
4 months, right?
I gotta scroll all the way to the top. Oh, I already exited out of it.
I think you said they had been dating for 4 months and decided that he's like they haven't even planned the wedding yet. So all this being on like a hypothetical.
It's been 2 years.
That's been 2 years.
Oh, okay.
But like all this being on a hypothetical is also just fucking stupid.
Yeah.
This guy, the dude sucks. The dude dating Mandy
Dave.
Yeah.
sucks.
I do wonder, like, because it does, like, the way you're like, oh, she, like, brings the conversation back to her. It is, like, people with ADHD do that shit.
Yeah.
Like, especially if she's going into, like, the things that she feels comfortable talking about. So it is one that's, I get why it's annoying and it's hard to deal with sometimes, but I don't know. Maybe talk to Mandy about it.
Yeah. Or even just like schedule like for OP, like maybe Mandy doesn't thrive in group settings. Like maybe do more like double date situations and stuff like that. Like there's other avenues. Go see movies with her. That way you don't have to talk to her as much.
Have to talk. Yeah, at the end of the movie, you get to say, did you like it or not? And then that's all you have to talk about.
There's ways to do it. Now, also bending over backward for people just to please them.
Also, yeah.
Yeah. Your husband should probably be more on your side of the situation. What a mess.
Yeah.
What a mess of a situation.
Yeah.
Like feel like every party here has done something good and bad.
Yeah. Maybe just like double check your husband's Snapchats. And just
She keeps asking if this dress is hot enough for Dave. And I keep saying, yeah, it's fucking smoking. I would want to fuck you in that dress. But like I'm not, because like we're just buds.
I had a story that kind of related to this and got deleted, guys. I'm pretty annoyed. But I have one more backup story if we need to, because we're only at 50 minutes. Am I the asshole for refusing to pay for my boyfriend's vodka after I smashed it?
ooh, probably.
Interesting.
This one is also going to be...
Now, is this groceries or bar? That's the question I got. Aurora dropped a bottle of olive oil onto our garage floor. And if I was like, you have to pay for that now, God, what a piece of shit I am. Now, if I'm at the bar drinking olive oil and she makes me drop it, better go up and order me another fucking glass of olive oil.
Olive oil is so expensive.
Yeah, I was pretty upset. It's like, but she felt bad. And I was like, don't feel bad. It's not like you
It was
meant to
an
drop
accident,
it.
yeah.
It's $15.
There's
We'll buy
no
more.
use crying over spilled olive oil.
Well,
Yeah.
I might cry about it. It's fucking expensive.
I, 26 female, have been with my boyfriend, Sean, 25 male, for about a year and a half. It's been great, but I let him know from the outset that I was a recovering alcoholic.
Okay.
He had no problem with that, but he's still continued to drink with his friends, but won't do it in my presence.
That's fair.
This still bothers me that he drinks, but it's his life, and I can't tell him what to do. Fast forward to last Sunday, we're at his apartment, and I come in, and he's in the middle of making a pasta sauce, and there's a large bottle of vodka on the counter.
Okay.
I didn't say anything about the bottle, but he saw me staring at it, and he told me that it's just for the sauce.
Sure. Vodka sauce.
The pasta sauce he's been making me at least twice a month for the entirety of our relationship. He said that he told me from the beginning how he makes the sauce and that it just cooks out. But I think that would be something I would very much remember. And I got angry about this. I ended up knocking the bottle off the counter and went to my mom's. He later called me and apologized for triggering me and that he was being brainless. But he does want me to pay for the broken bottle, which he says was about an $80 brand.
Ugh, why would you buy
vodka to be using for a sauce?
That's
for
what I
a
was
sauce?
just thinking.
Use fucking Skull for a sauce.
I told him that I wasn't under any circumstance
Skull?
going to pay.
Skull vodka.
Skull?
SKOL.
Isn't that
Chewing tobacco?
Chewing tobacco. Are you thinking
That's
Stoli?
No, SKOAL is chewing tobacco. SKOL is
Got little dots over the O's.
I'm pretty sure that's Stoli.
No, that's a different brand. That's not as cheap of a brand.
Oh, okay. Go on. I like Tito's, and that's about it.
Tito's is great. Good
Tito's-
price.
For
Good
the price
mixer.
point, it's great. I told him that I wasn't under any circumstance going to pay for something that he's been lacing my food with for years now. We haven't really talked since, and my mom wants me to just go ahead and buy the thing to make amends. But I'm still refusing. Am I the asshole? Then they have a couple edits to people's comments here. They say, I didn't smash the bottle. I pushed it off the counter and then it broke.
Yeah, that's.
I didn't throw it, though.
I didn't die from the fall. It was the sudden stop at the end.
Yeah, like you pushed it off the counter and with the intention of it breaking.
I didn't hit him in the face with water. I emptied the cup in his direction and he didn't move.
And then they have a second edit here. All right, fine. I'm going to get him the $80 worth of stuff to make up for it. But I really don't appreciate being calling violent or abusive in this situation. I didn't hit him once. And I think that's a pretty rash assumption to be making.
Throwing things is still
Knocking
violent.
things.
I mean, if people were like, you probably hit him, that is an absurd jump. But
Yeah. I mean, but
yeah, it's not.
it's not
yeah.
that far of a leap.
Well, she is an alcoholic. That was a joke.
Because sometimes that's
yeah.
how that starts.
Sure.
Is throwing
That's like-
things at each other, and then it eventually leads to that.
Right. Boy, what a line. What a thin line. Because it is like there is no alcohol in the drink. Or in the pasta. But it still feels like it's against the spirit of being dry. It's like
Well, somebody in the comments are like, that's not even how cooking out alcohol and food works. They're just like, it would take 8 hours to cook out vodka. And it's like,
no.
It's like, I'm pretty sure you cook it off at the beginning, right?
Alcohol evaporates
Very
pretty
quickly.
Somebody in the comments is like, it would take 8 hours. And then somebody else is like, you literally do like tablespoons worth. It's not going to take 8 hours. You could leave it on your counter and it'll dry faster than that.
Yeah. Alcohol has a much lower boiling point.
Yeah. People are just going nuts in the comments. But it's one of those things where it's like, you get where they're coming from.
Yeah.
But also it's like their reaction is crazy.
Yeah. Well, she gets to set the rules for what she wants to be in terms of her like being dry, right?
Yeah.
Like for herself. And so clearly this crossed the line for her, what she thought.
Yes.
But the reaction was way over the
top.
line.
Yeah.
And like we don't know if he was trying to gaslight her or if she did just somehow forget that he said early on that he uses a vodka sauce. I mean, I know when I used to eat vodka sauce pasta, I was like, there's no way this is real vodka, because it's like, well, how could that be possible?
Yeah.
But who knows?
I also think like just the way she opened up like in the first paragraph where she's like, I guess it's fine that he drinks. It's like, this feels like a bad dynamic here. It's like it feels like you don't. It feels like you have an expectation in your brain, but you have not set up like boundaries at all, and so you're like slowly getting mad that he still drinks and you don't.
Just like
There's
a ticking
definitely
time
some
bomb.
resentment there.
Yeah.
It feels like it's not going to work long term, if I'm being honest.
That seems fair to assume.
Okay.
That's all I got.
That was a good one.
That was
You had some good stories
Very
tonight.
muddled stories.
I was going to say they're all, guess who sorted by controversial this week?
Ooh. Look at you go. All right, that's
And I have a really good story for next week because I just don't have time this week. But
Next
Ricky,
week?
tell them, hey, in 2 weeks, I got such a good story. Take it away, Ricky. Where can they find us?
You can find us on all social media platforms, probably, and that's at Judgies Pod, JUDGIES Pod. Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, Patreon, YouTube. Am I missing any?
I wasn't paying attention, so you probably got it.
All right.
I'm sure you
can
got
find
all
those.
of it.
And then you can email us your listener submitted sound
Please, 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 please.
or a listener submitted story
please,
using
please.
listener submission sound or story in the subject line. And you can send that to judgiespod@gmail.com. JUDGIES pod.
I might start using the letterbox because, boy, I watched The Holiday and I got thoughts about it.
Hey, go check out our letterbox box. It's definitely not the Judgies Pod instead of just Judgies Pod. Someone goofed it. We're not going to point fingers. Those are thumbs. The Judgies love you.
Who's got two thumbs and goofed the letterbox?
It was before we had a very good system. It's not like we had all of our other social media already figured out.
Yes, we did. Goodbye.